Hey guys, sorry about that. Let me get set up. So I am in Florida, Orlando, on vacation, so things are a little wonky. I know last time my excuse was that it was my first Periscope, so this time it's going to be that I am on vacation. So maybe next time I'm going to be like completely ready to go. Okay, but I do have my notes. And we are going to talk about how to find clients as a new doula. So I'm super excited about this topic. And if you are a doula and you're waiting for me to stop wiggling the camera, go ahead and give me some hearts and let me know that you are a doula out there. Hey, Mama Moore. Got some friends joining. Holy shoot, this is crazy. Okay. You know what, that's as good as we're going to get. We're going to be a little off. Okay, so there's a comment box. I would love to hear maybe where you are watching from. Is anyone else in Florida? If you have never watched a Periscope before, when I talk about hearts, you can tap right here over the little person. Ooh, yeah, somebody's got some blue ones. Awesome. So we are going to talk about how to find clients as a new doula. And let's see, New Jersey's in the house, Maine, Christine. Hey, Christine, from Vermont, South Dakota. Cool. So I am looking a little rough because I just got back from the pool with the kids. It is a warm day in Florida. We are on vacation, fall break. Hey, Colorado. And I'm super excited. I am starting a weekly Periscope. So last week was the first one. And I will upload that to YouTube so that that can be accessible. I haven't done that yet. And this one is number 2. So if you are a doula out there, give me some hearts. Let me see how many doulas are here. I see some pink hearts. So if you've never done it before, you just press right above this little guy. So I see some doulas out there. Awesome. So if you are just joining, I'm going to be talking about finding, how to find clients as a new doula. So just some tips and techniques and some things to think about. I would love any kind of questions. Looks like I already have, oh, it's my first person I can ban. Let me see how to do that. Let's ban this guy. Let's see. Oh, block user. Nice. Well, that was fun. Yes, my first troll. That should be like, that's super exciting, actually, the first troll. Okay, so if you're just jumping on, hey, Maine doulas, go ahead and let me know where you're watching from. That's fun to see where you guys are tuning in. I am on fall break with the kids, so I look a little rough. Got kind of that pool hair going, so please, there's a good Joe out there. Okay, good. There's a nice Joe. So please let me know in the comments. Okay, so finding clients as a new doula can be super challenging, especially if you're in a market where there are a lot of experienced doulas. That's a challenge. And hey, Salt Lake City, hey, Tally Doula. And it's also hard if you are in a market that knows nothing about doulas. So if you are in a market that's just filled with doulas, that's saying a doula on every street corner, give me some hearts, let me know, or put on the, go ahead and put on in the comments. Someone asked, what is a doula? And it's D-O-U-L-A. So I'm glad you're joining and you don't even know what a doula is. So that's super exciting. A doula is like a personal trainer for childbirth. So couples hire doulas, birth doulas, and they help that experience, make that experience what they want them to be. So if you are not familiar with doulas, that's what birth doulas do. Then there are postpartum doulas that help after the birth and help families in all sorts of ways, and they are just as important as birth doulas. Very, very important. So hello to everybody who's on. Doulas or not doulas. We're going to talk about how to find clients as a new doula is the topic. So trying to do a weekly webinar weekly Periscope on Fridays at 11:30. So if you haven't done Periscope before, and just a little information, you can share it. Oh, In Bloom Birth just shared it on Twitter. Awesome. You can give hearts by tapping right here if you like what we're talking about. And then you can add comments too. So I will watch the comments go by and try to respond to questions that I see. If I don't see them, I apologize in advance. Okay, so I think one of the best ways, so method number one for a new doula to find clients is to connect with other existing doulas in the area. So this, of course, requires there to be other doulas in your area. But so let's just assume that you're in an area with doulas. I think this is one of the best ways to get started as a new doula. And what you would be doing is to ask to either provide a backup or maybe a second backup, or to ask just to sit down and have coffee. So pick their brain. And sometimes it's a little hard if you're not someone who easily can carry on a conversation or not great over the phone. You can definitely do this by email. So backups are really important, and some very busy doulas might need more than one backup. So it's a great way to possibly get a birth because you might be able to help out as a backup. So if you are a doula who has done this before, post in the comments, let me know, or give hearts and let me know if you have used a new doula as a backup. I think it's a really great way to help find clients. Now, say the doula that you connect with does not need a backup but already has that relationship. You can always be a second backup. Jessica says she used 3 different backups all the same day. Oh my gosh, see, yeah, that was like a crazy day, right? That can happen. And I know I have at least 2 solid backups, and then I have a couple other people that are like, you know, the backup. So that's really important. And a couple of those are new doulas, so have less than, 20 births or so. So if you're a new doula starting out, connecting with other doulas in the area to see if you can provide backup service. And someone says, yeah, I've been the backup to the backup. Yeah, so we all know that even though the due dates can be far apart, or maybe they're the exact same day, or they're 4 weeks apart, that moms can go on the same day. So who knows when that happens. So that's great. Oh, great. So somebody just posted, does any doulas in the Oakland area need a backup? Love it. So it's a great way to get started. The next one is to start building that network. And actually connecting with other doulas is working on that network. But I think connect with your easiest networking opportunity, which is usually somebody that either you use their services or you can use their services. So say there's a prenatal yoga instructor that has a lot of classes, but she also has regular classes. Well, that'd be a great thing. Sign up to take her class, get to know her as a person, and let her know during class that you're a doula and that you're looking for new clients and can we have coffee. So that's a great way to just start building that relationship. If you have a midwife that you already use, then of course, great person to go to try to get the word out and more clients. Or say a massage therapist. Maybe you have never used a massage therapist, but you know somebody who does a lot of prenatal massage, but they also do non-prenatal massage. So great excuse to get a massage and have a chat about the fact that you're a new doula looking for new clients. So that was number 2. Yes, so some great suggestions from Jessica. Chiropractors, yoga instructors, yes, other childbirth educators. Those are great. Childbirth educators definitely want to know who the doulas are in the area. Okay, so connecting with other doulas to be a backup, and then connecting a network. So are 2 good ways to find clients. And then I'm going to kind of talk on a tangent because I think this is important to finding a new client, that a lot of new doulas sometimes have this hurdle about, what do I say in an interview, or what can I put on my website, or, if I don't have those numbers behind me, that experience behind me, there's other things that you can do to really show clients to give you a chance to, because before we get our first 10 or 20 births under our belt, there has to be somebody who will give us a chance, right? So one thing I think is a great idea to do is to prepare for the interview. And, think outside, prepare for an interview or work on your website, think outside the box. So don't just think numbers, but what are other things that make you unique and how you can really serve these clients? And a couple thoughts on this is one, to really emphasize your training. So instead of just saying, I trained with DTI, make sure they know what that means. Whatever program you trained with, take the details of that program and let those clients, or put it on your website, know what topics you really have training in. That will reassure them that even though you don't have that information, the experience behind you, you have been given some solid training. If you guys connect with this or can imagine, really giving that information, go ahead and give me some hearts. You can tap right here on this little person. Anybody? Thanks, Jessica. You can really make that robust, especially on your website if you're looking for things to make yourself, stand out as a new doula. That's a great thing, to really expand on the training. And likewise, if you've taken any extra training, like say you took a Rebozo workshop, you could write a blog on your website about how you're trained in the Rebozo. And maybe you could, when you meet with them, meet with someone in the interview, let them know, hey, I am continuing my education. And unlike some doulas who maybe they just attend births but don't stay up to date with any of the latest research, maybe you are a research junkie and you follow all of the current medical research, you read what ACOG is saying. That's really a benefit to clients. And the right client will look at that maybe she doesn't have the numbers behind her, but she is really up to date on the research. She can tell me about, have that study ready to go. Oh, did you know the ACOG changed active birth from 6 centimeters to 4 centimeters in the paper they published in March of 2014. So, being able to give that quick information really looks like you're up on the game and lets them know that you are ready to go. You just don't have that new experience. If anyone is taking notes, or someone said ACOG updates and Cochrane reviews. Yes, Cochrane reviews are great. Actually, I love to follow Cochrane on Twitter and ACOG on Twitter just to see, what are they doing? What are they tweeting about? What do I need to stay up to date in? And I think a doula that keeps current with the research that goes on, that is very valuable to clients. If you are someone who's a research junkie and loves research, post in the comments or give me some hearts and let me know that I'm not the only one who loves that kind of information. Or if you follow Evidence-Based Birth, Rebecca Decker's website, and you're really up to date on what's going on with Big Baby or any of those hot topics right now. Yeah. Oh, someone said an evidence-based birth. Yes, exactly. I think we thought alike. Oh, I see some other research lovers. Awesome. So focusing on the research is a great thing to add to your website to hopefully get more clients. And then when you sit down with that interview, let them know, oh, we've got lots of research junkies. Awesome. Okay, so new doulas in the area. I saw real quickly before it disappeared someone who is a new doula and advice. So that's what we're talking about. So we went over connecting with existing doulas. That to me would be my number one. Even if you try one doula and she doesn't want to connect or is just too busy, just keep going. Try to get together. It's really, really helpful. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about new doulas and what they can focus on to get new clients. We talked about emphasizing training, going through and adding, expanding out on your website, not just what you trained with, who you trained with, because if you trained with, whatever organization you trained with, most people looking into that, well, I would say a lot of people looking into doulas, do not know anything about these training organizations. So, feed them that information. Let them know that your training included this, this, and that, okay? And then if you're certified, also provide that information, what the process was that you went through that. So maybe you only have 5 births, but you went through this certification process, so that's pretty good. That's something to really think about if they are trying to hire you. So let me know what you think. Add the comments, add hearts if you are understanding and connecting with what I'm talking about. Okay, the other thing as a new doula, just showing your passion. Showing passion is really important because someone who is passionate about their job and their career and helping is someone who's going to be a benefit to clients, and they can find that beneficial. So, just letting them know how much you really support this profession, believe in this profession, And you can name some of the reasons, like, oh, I'm really passionate. I go to networking events. I keep up with the research. I, have spend time on my business. I do business training. I tell the doulas that are going through 100% doula training right now, which is the program that I do, put that on your website. Let people know that you are spending time working on your business. And yes, Jessica said, have passion and confidence, which is awesome. Yeah. And it's hard. It is hard to get certified, to get those births. I see that. Yeah. And volunteering. Great idea. Volunteering. If there's a volunteer program in the area, great way to get some births. So showing during an interview and on your website that you're passionate about the profession and this job and that you're serious about it can help you overcome just getting those numbers in. And then keep on with that continuous learning. And continuous learning can only help you get more clients because you are up to date. You can connect with others. If there are Facebook groups for doulas in your area or just Facebook groups for doulas to connect is a great idea to just keep up to date. Yes, the continuing education, awesome, will help with your confidence. That's for sure. And, what I don't want is, I hate to hear new doulas that feel like they don't want to get out there because there's so many doulas in their area that are experienced and have tons of births under their belt. And, maybe they're waiting on certification or they haven't done certification. Don't let that stop you. There are couples out there that you can help with your skills that you have right now. So it's just trying to find that couple and that client that really values your education experience, passion, training, and not just looks for the numbers. Yes, and each of us started at zero. I mean, I remember the days, I have like 250 births right now, but I clearly remember the days where I was trying to work up to 20. And it was just like, I felt like I was stuck at 15 for a long time. I just couldn't get past that little hump from 15 to 16 and on its way. So sometimes it takes a little bit of work. So thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, give me some hearts. Press on the little guy. What's above? Oh, somebody did it right there. Awesome. If there's any doulas in the Boston area, it looks like I didn't see your name. Was trying to connect. I know there are tons of doulas in the Boston area. So please connect on Twitter. I would love that. You can always follow afterwards. Okay, real quick, we're just going to go through, follow. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes. Finding clients as a new doula. Number one, get out there and connect with other doulas in the area. Yes, someone mentioned doulamatch.net. So you can look in zip codes in your area to find doulas. Google, obviously. So connecting with new experienced doulas in the area that might be looking for a backup or an extra backup, which would be a great way. And then the next one would be start building your network. So any related practitioners that work with pregnant moms, get out there and connect with them. Do not be shy. Start with the easiest first, people that you might already know, or you can use their services and get to know them that way. And then number 3, I kind of went through in detail of just how to prepare yourself for your interview or how to work on your website to really stand out when you don't have the numbers behind you. And that would be to make sure you emphasize continuing education, your passion, your training, and really flesh out all those pieces that you can. So all that experience and details. Does anybody I have like 2 more minutes. Are there any specific questions? Everybody good? 4 years, but need childbirth class clients. Okay, how to get childbirth class clients. I trained in February. Oh yeah, so a doula, existing doula looking for childbirth clients. Okay, so that sounds like a great topic for another Periscope, but real quickly, childbirth clients are a little bit different than doula clients. And actually, it seems like that would be a little bit easier because, it depends on your area. I mean, my area, more people are likely to take a childbirth class than get a doula. It's a lower price point, right, usually. So I would try to connect with those other similar service providers. I mean, that would be my number one. Like really get in with a chiropractor that sees pregnant moms. And work on one person. I mean, if you have one person that is sending you referrals, a good referral source for childbirth education, I mean, that's a great place to start. But I would love to give you more information. I saw some that popped through. I think Jessica just sent some, which was great. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I am going to the Disney Halloween party tonight. If anyone has ever been to the Disney party, go ahead and tap, give me some hearts if you've ever been there. Anyone? Oh no, someone has. So it's so fun. We are going to go, and we are the Peter Pan family. And I'm excited about it. I am actually Mr. Smee, so it should be great. Should be fun. Thanks for your time. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday at 11:30 Eastern, and we will talk about another topic. If you have an idea for a topic, send me a tweet and let me know. So I'm at your Doula Bag, of course, and thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.